In this video, we're going to be using Strike Gold Shave Camp David and the Blackland Blackbird razor in titanium. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back to another video. I'm your host CDB, and thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And before we get into the content today, I want to remind you that this video is sponsored in part by Leaf. I'll pop up the leaf and the twig right there. If you would like to get 5% off your Leaf order, use discount code IAMCDB right there. And remember, Leaf, care for the places you care about. All right, we care about this shave today, that is for sure. Today we're going to be using Strike Gold Shave Camp David, which has a really nice scent. I'm going to put the scent description for you right there. And this is a hybrid blend of, what is it? It is Creed Virgin Island Water, Tom Ford Lost Cherry, and what is the other one? Creed Aventus, and it comes together beautifully. I'd say scent strength is probably a notch below medium. It's not super stout or punchy, but it is nice, and the scent is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Strike Gold Shave has a lot of great scents. I find that I like scents more than not at Strike Gold Shave. It's very good stuff. Oh man, and the base, the Patriot base, we'll put the ingredients for you right there. This is a tallow base soap. I think it's underrated, and I think a lot of people feel that way. It's very good quality. It was easy to lather. I'll go ahead and show you a couple of pictures of the lather. You see that sheen on there? That's what you want to shoot for, especially if you're new. We don't want fluffy, airy lather. We always want it to be creamy. We want it to be shiny. You can't always see it on the face when I'm shaving because the camera and the light sort of take away from it. But in the pictures you can see there's a great sheen on that. It was easy to achieve. I really like the Strike Gold Shave Patriot base. The cost on this is $23.99 for 5 ounces, and on our cost chart there, that's $4.79 an ounce, which is a fair price, and it's easy to work with, so big thumbs up. I like the scent. I like the way it lathered, so we're off to a good start today. The razor for today is the Blackland Blackbird in titanium, and the blade, where is the blade? The blade is going to be the Sharp 7AM, which we used yesterday or whatever day that was, and I look forward to using this today. This is definitely an expensive razor because it's titanium. It runs around 300 bucks, I want to say. I want to put the specs for you on the screen right there. This is an efficient razor. I think Blackland lists it as 7 out of 10. Beautifully designed. I just love the Blackland offerings. I think I own them all except for the Traderi. And I tell you what, I really like Blackland razors. All right, let's get into the shave today because that's what we're here for. And this, by the way, folks, because I get a lot of questions about this. In this is just plain water. There's nothing special in this at all. And all I'm doing is just wetting my face rather than getting my hands wet and splashing a bunch of water on my face. That's all it is. It's nothing special. And I'll link the products that are available below, including the mister, if you are interested in that. All right, the brush for today is the West Coast Shaving. Well, you can't see the logo because I've already got lather on it. That's not good. There we go. The West Coast Shaving Honeycomb, I think it's called. And we are looking forward to this shave today because this smells awesome. It's not super strong though, so I'd like to have a little more scent, but what I do get, I like. I think it's a really nice blend. And Strike Gold has had a couple of these blends lately, blended scents, and I like that. I think it's awesome. Like I said before, and I know some people will disagree with me on this, I would rather have a great inspired scent or dupe than a bad original scent. I just want a good scent, so it doesn't matter to me whether it's original, whether it's inspired, whether they're using fragrances that are already in existence. As long as I like it, that's the key. I want it to be nice because when I'm spending my money, I just want an enjoyable experience, and I'm sure everybody sort of feels that way. I do appreciate a good original fragrance. Don't get me wrong, but I just want to like the scent. That's my primary motivation when buying anything, really, in terms of anything that has a fragrance. I have to like the scent, or really I'm looking to love it. So, because there's so many great ones, just liking it is not enough. You really have to love it because the competition is stiff in this realm. So many new artisans making great stuff every single day. It is wonderful, folks. It is wonderful. All right. That is great. Also, I want to mention something else. Someone has commented on Instagram because I've been showing pictures of the lather because I want, especially the new folks, to see this is what you're shooting for. This is what you're aiming for. And the gentleman asked if I had hard water, and I'll just say this. I've been to multiple states Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, New Jersey, Texas, all over the place making lathers, and I've never had any problem. Pretty much always the same. But if you want to rule out hard water as your problem, get a jug of distilled water and use that to make your lather, because there's no minerals in distilled water, and you'll know whether or not hard water is your problem. So that's the way you can figure that out. If you use distilled water and your lather is still lacking, then it means something is going wrong there in the lather making process. So just continue to work on it. I think a great way to do it, and let's calm down before we take our first. Can you hear that? Very nice. I really like this razor. But anyway, use the distilled water, and then you can figure that out. But practice. Get yourself a soap, a bowl, or whatever, and just make lathers while you're watching television. It's not rocket science. If I can do it, you can do it too. Trust me, you can. Just take the time to add water slowly. Watch my lather tutorials. That might help. I know it's helped a lot of people. And you can do it. You can do it. I have confidence in you. But it does take some time to learn. So the soap here, is it slick? Yes, it's slick. Of course it's slick. Just about any reputable soap on the market is slick. And really, honestly, folks, I'm just gonna tell you something right here. A lot of people make a big deal about how slick a particular soap is relative to something else. You are the biggest factor in how the slickness of the soap comes around. And what I mean is the way you lather it, the way you add water. Hydration is key. You have to have hydration. I can promise you this though. If you make a good lather with good hydration, it's going to be slick. And the slickness mostly comes from your technique in lathering. I know a lot of people attribute all these mystical properties in soaps, but I'm going to tell you right now, almost any soap is slick if you lather it properly. So it's more about you. Your technique is the most important thing by orders of magnitude when it comes to a lot of this stuff, honestly. You need decent stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying if you assume that you're having a reputable product, the rest is on you. But I know a lot of people get into these arguments about this soap is slicker than that soap. Trust me, if you lather them right, they're all going to be slick, or anything reputable at least. And as you can see there, as I always show you, the soap rinsing cleanly from the razor, which is what you want. Please shoot for that, and you'll be well on your way. And that first pass was fantastic. The Blackland Blackbird is nice and efficient, but for me, it doesn't feel menacing in any way. It just feels super smooth, super nice, and the soap just smells great. I wish there was a little more scent, because I do find it below medium, but I gotta say, it's nice, and it lathered beautifully. Straight gold shave. Don't let the themes, like the old presidents and stuff like that, make you think it's an old man soap. Not that there's anything wrong with being an old man, because I'm getting there myself, folks, but don't let that fool you. They have some very, very good modern fragrances, and some of the best dupes on the market. I think Honest Abe is one of my favorites. It is awesome. But they have more than that. You know, they have a lot. So don't let the labels, the themes fool you. Strike Gold Shave has a lot of modern fragrances and good fragrances, and it's a good quality soap too. So make sure you check it out. If you please, they're definitely doing some good things, and I tend to like their scents more than not. I haven't tried them all. I need to try more, especially in that presidential series, because I haven't tried very many in that series, but I need to, because I find that for the most part, they're making nice scents. And most of them, I believe, they might have some originals, but a lot of them are inspired. And when you're getting inspired, dupe, whatever you want to call it, when you're getting that, you're getting a soap that thousands of dollars has gone into marketing and research. And so you're probably getting a pretty good scent, you know. So some of the artists leverage some of those fragrances, and I have no problem with that whatsoever. In fact, I rather like it, because again, I would rather have a great dupe scent than a bad original scent. But you know, I do appreciate the people who make original scents, and some of them are good and some of them are not. Oh man, that is nice. Just smooth. Soap is very nice and slick. This is a very efficient razor. It's titanium, so it's going to be lighter than stainless. But I'm going to tell you this right now. If you have a stainless Blackbird, You have a great razor. Can you hear that? Don't know if that's coming across. You never know how the audio is, especially in here, because everything's just echoing all over the place. But we shall seek to make improvements in that area over time. Have no fear. Very nice. Wow. Sometimes you just get lost in the shave. And I want to thank all the new people who have told me they're new. If you're new today, or you're within the last few months and you haven't told me already that you're new to the hobby, please comment below and welcome to you. I'm glad to have you here. And of course, I'm glad to have all you folks who come here daily, and even you folks who come once in a while. I really appreciate it. It's good to have these conversations and enjoy one another. I've really enjoyed all the support, and I really appreciate you folks. I tell you what, yesterday was a rough day. My mom was rather sick again. Again, if you're new, she's going through chemo, and I'm down here to help, and she tries to do things, and she's nauseated, and so it's just, oh man, it was rough. You hate to see people like that suffering and not feeling well. Hopefully today will be a better day. We're going to believe that it is. That's the way we start every day. We always think today's going to be better than the previous day, and that's my goal. Every day needs to be better than the last. Every shave needs to be better than the last. It doesn't always work out that way, but that's my goal every single day. When I get up, I'm grateful. I'm like, hey, I get another shot at it. So I'm going to apply a really quick lather and do a third across the grain pass, just because I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling good. The scent on this soap is magnificent. The razor is magnificent, so we'll do just a quick lather here. We won't take a lot of time, just enough to get a little coating on very quickly, because we don't want to make these videos super long because we make so much. And by the way, if you're new, I also have an old channel, iLather. Now, I will say this, and I say this from time to time, a lot of my opinions have changed, and even opinions that I held 6 months ago changed. I always try to remain open-minded and open to trying new things. And some people criticize people who change their opinion, but for me, it's a sign of growth. If you hold the same opinions all the time, and you're taking information and it never changes your mind, you might not be as open-minded as you think you are. So me, I try to be open-minded and open to things. There are some things that I'm pretty firm on, but I'm open to learning things, and I think that's wonderful. So when you watch the old videos, you'll see that sometimes I had different opinions at that time, but that's you learn as you go, you grow, and your opinions, even on hobbies, change depending on your mood and what's going on in your life. So take those old videos with a grain of salt. In some of them, I don't hold the same beliefs. And so for me, that's a very positive thing. It's growth. And the one thing that I try to do is to bring a growth mindset every single day. I'm trying to grow personally, and I'm trying to grow the hobby as well. So I hope you share that sort of attitude. Some people are not like that. They just want things to remain the same all the time. They would like this to be just a little niche or niche hobby, an old boys club, and I just don't share that. I want it to grow. I want it to be more mainstream. I realize it may never be fully mainstream, but I would love that if that were the case. And part of my role, day in, day out, is to grow personally, enjoy my shaves, and to try to help grow the hobby. And so we have done that, and that's one of the things that I'm most proud of, is my efforts in growing the hobby. And I work hard at that every single day, and I appreciate those of you who appreciate it. All right, man, what a shave. The Blackland Blackbird is just magnificent, as is the soap today. And the brush, West Coast shaving brush, very good, no problems with that. Really nice, really enjoyable razor, nice and efficient. The blade was a good fit today, so awesome. All right, let me rinse, and then we'll come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we used our Razor Rock Travel Alum, no stinging, so that was a super smooth shave, and you know how we do it. No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. That's how we try to do it here every single day, and I hope you're getting those results as well. Following the album, we did a cool water rinse and then toweled off with our Lancaster towel prior to applying Thayer's Witch Hazel. This is Cucumber Magic because it's made by witches. All right, excellent shave today. I have to say, the Blackbird treated me very, very well. It is a fantastic razor. It is nice and efficient. Just an awesome razor. I really love it. The Strike Gold Shave, Camp David, which I think it says Camp David right there. Very nice as well. Nice scent. I wish it had a little more pop in the scent, but what there is, I really enjoyed. Thumbs up. I'm happy with my purchase on this one. Very nice indeed. We used our West Coast shaving brush, and it's in our Lancaster Razor Works brush soaking mug. Of course, our Captain's Choice bowl, and we're going to finish things off today with the Strike Gold Shave Camp David Splash, which I think is going to be awesome, and maybe this will pack just a little bit more punch. The scent is not so low that I don't enjoy it, but I'd like a little more because it's a great scent, I think. I'm happy with this. This is nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that a lot. Very nice. Great job, Frank, at Strike Gold. I really like this one. So this is definitely a winner for me, and I hope whatever you use today is a winner for you. Thanks so much for joining me. Till next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.